Buenos días, es el miércoles y son las 12. Hello everyone, it's Wednesday and it's 12 o'clock, so it's time for Community Spanish, broadcasting every Wednesday and Friday at 12. Along with, in addition to Community Spanish, we also have Community Mandarin broadcasting, Community French broadcasting, and Children's French broadcasting, and over on our Instagram we have Portuguese broadcasting and French pronunciation also as well. So we have a lot of different live content coming straight to you, whichever medium you prefer the most every week. So there's always lots to tune into. And if you happen to miss any of the lessons we have here live on Facebook, on our website on rolalang.com, you can visit the Facebook Live page of our website, and you can find a video library containing all of the previous videos that we've made over this past more than a year now. So there's tons more content on our website as well to check out. And some of the videos come along with a free worksheet to get a little bit extra practice with the topic that you were learning in the video. So there's even more to delve into over there. One more quick reminder before I get into the content of today's video, and is that is just to remind everyone that the May classes are coming up soon in a couple of weeks. So if you're looking to get into a class, you're welcome to check out the upcoming offerings on our website, again, on rola.com, and you can see all the different languages, levels, and other details about the classes that we're offering coming up. And as we have been doing as of this past month in April, is that we are starting to offer some in-person classes, like a few in-person classes at our office that have been newly renovated to accommodate social distancing and all kinds of other things we need to do in order to have a safe environment in this climate. So so you can check out the options there on our website, where you can find more information about classes that we're offering online versus classes that we're offering in person. So it's all posted up there, and feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions or if you need any help to find the right class for you. All that being said, let's get into today's video. And so today is going to be a repaso or review video. And so we're going to be looking at the present tense in Spanish, kind of doing a big review. So I have made several videos in the past kind of focusing on AR verbs or ER verbs or IR verbs or special irregular verbs. And so this video is really just a kind of a big overview of all regular verbs. So we're going to be looking at taking a quick look at AR, ER, and IR verbs in Spanish. So if you're brand new to this topic, then maybe you want to visit one of the previous videos I mentioned in the video library on our website to kind of check out the introductory video. Otherwise, this video is going to be focused on review. So it's a little bit of an expectation that you have some familiarity with the topic before you join us here. So if you wanted to go back and check out those original videos first before you jump back in with the review, that's totally fine. But without further ado, let's get into it. And we're going to start with los verbos AR, with AR verbs. So just to refresh your memory, so again, we're working with present tense, so speaking about things that we are kind of doing now or that we do in general. And so what we're going to do, we would do with all three different types of verbs that we're going to look at today, is we start with the infinitive. This is the word that's either ending in AR, ER, or IR. That means the equivalent of saying to something in English, like to speak, to think, to run. These are all infinitives in English. In Spanish, all infinitives end with AR, ER, or IR, and that's how you know that it's the neutral form of the verb, again, to do something. So we're going to be practicing first with the ARs, and again, just to refresh your memory on the different things that we need to do. So again, we're starting with the infinitive, which is ending with an AR in this case. And then, so what we're going to do is, for every verb that we encounter, we're going to take off the ending, and then we'll add back the ending that's specific to that person. So for example, the verb you see in front of you with hablar, so is the infinitive. So we're going to take off that ending, which is the AR or AR, and then we're going to add back the ending that goes specifically with the person that we are talking about. In this case is yo, and we can see the ending for yo is o. Okay, so we're going to repeat all together, just refresh our memories of the endings before we do a quick little practice. So with yo, it's o. Repita, o. With tú, it's as. Repita, as. Él, ella, usted, a. Nosotros, nosotras, amos. Vosotros, vosotras, ais. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, han. Repita una vez más. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Muy bien. Y vamos a practicar un verbo. So we're going to practice one verb together. Again, just to refresh our memories about, again, this is a kind of a quick fire review of the present in general. So we're just going to do one example verb from each group. So we have here el verbo cantar, which is to sing in Spanish, o cantar. So vamos a hacer las conjugaciones para el verbo cantar. So we're going to make the different conjugations for the verb cantar. So starting with yo, and again, with this, and like I do with every exercise, I do welcome you to participate along with me, whether you want to say it out loud or if you want to write your answers in the comments below. Escribe tus respuestas en los comentarios abajo. You can share your answer with me and anyone else who's watching this video. Maybe you're watching it on Facebook, or if you're watching it on YouTube, feel free to leave your own answers in the comments below to see how fast you can conjugate these present tense verbs en español, in Spanish. So vamos, let's see if we can do them together. So with yo, ¿cómo va a ser? Yo canto. Yo canto, with that O ending. Tú cantas. Tú cantas, with that as ending. Él, ella, usted canta. Canta. Nosotros, nosotras, with the amos ending, so cantamos. Cantamos. Vosotros, vosotras. I know maybe that one is a little bit less familiar for those of you who are not studying vosotros. It's the ending was ais. So we have cantáis, cantáis. Y para terminar, ellos, ellas, ustedes cantan. Muy bien. Cantan. Ok, vamos a repetir. Canto, cantas, canta. Cantamos, cantáis, cantan. Muy bien. And remembering as you pronounce it to put that stress when you make the strong sound to make it on the second to last vowel. So that's why we're saying cantan versus cantan. Okay, that's the natural patterns of stress in Spanish. So make sure as you pronounce these verbs that you're putting that stress in the right place. Okay, a los verbos ER. Let's go to the ER verbs. So you're going to see a pretty familiar pattern as we saw with the AR verbs. So vamos a repetir las terminaciones. We're going to repeat the endings for this one too. So starting with yo is o. Tú is es. Él, ella, usted, e. Nosotros, nosotras, hemos. Vosotros, vosotras, eis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, en. Muy bien. And let's see if we can put this into context. So we're going to practice with a verb. So again, feel free to share your answers in the comments below. Escribe tus respuestas en los comentarios abajo. Y vamos a practicar con el verbo leer, to read, leer. Vamos a practicar a conjugar el verbo leer. Okay, so starting with leer, with the yo. So, ¿cómo es? Yo leo. Yo leo. Again, we're taking the leer, chopping off those last two letters and adding back the ending that goes with yo, which is o. So altogether we get yo leo. Okay. Tú, ¿cómo es? How's it going to be for tú? You remember those endings? Leyes. Leyes with the es ending. Él, ella, usted. Lee. Again, with that e ending. Nosotros, nosotras. The hemos ending we just practiced. So altogether, leemos. Okay, vosotros, vosotras. This one is a lot of vowels. Leéis. Leéis. Okay. Y ellos, ellas, ustedes. Leen. Because again, we're the en. So todo junto. Vamos a repetir. Let's repeat this all together. Leo. Leyes. Leye. Leemos. Leéis. Leyen. Muy bien. Okay, excelente. So we can definitely see the similarities between the verbos AR and the verbos ER. So we can see a lot of things are similar between the O and as and es and a and e and amos and hemos and ais and ace and an and en. So pretty similar. And as we go into the IR verbs, you're going to see those similarities will continue. So vamos a ir los verbos IR. So this is our last, third and final group of verbs as we do our quick fire present tense review. So vamos a ver los verbos IR. So here's verbs ending in IR. And you say these ones are even more similar between the ER and IRs than the ARs and ERs are to each other. So vamos a repetir. With yo is O. Tú, es. Él, ella, usted, E. Nosotros, nosotras, imos. Vosotros, vosotras, is. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, en. Muy bien, y vamos a poner en práctica, we're going to put it into practice con un verbo, con el verbo describir. Vamos a practicar con el verbo describir. So let's see if we can put those endings into practice with describir. Again, feel free to share your answers in the comments below. Okay, número A, o letra A con yo, ¿cómo es? How is it going to be? And take off those last two letters and then add back the ending goes with yo, which by now we've hopefully drilled into our heads. It's O because it's the same across all of them, whether it's AR, ER, IR, all of them end with O. Okay, so we get describo. Describo, again, as you pronounce it, making sure to put the stress on that second to last vowel. So that's why I always say describo, because the last vowel is that O. So I'm going to go back one. Describo, okay? ¿Y tú? Describes, with the ES. Él, ella, usted. Describe. Nosotros, nosotras. Describimos. This is the first one where we're going to deviate a little bit from the ER verbs because it's an imos ending versus an emos ending for the ERs. Okay, y vosotros, vosotras. Describís. This is our second and final deviation from the ERs, where the is ending for IRs versus ace for ER verbs. And the last one, ellos, ellas, ustedes. And so altogether we have describen, describen. Que vamos a repetir todo junto. Describo, describes, describe. Describimos, describís, describen. Muy bien, and you can hear in my voice how that stress is where it's falling in the word with describo, describes, describe. But then we can hear it shift as we get to describimos and describís, because in describimos, again, if we're doing the second to last vowel, the second to last vowel is that last I. So that's why we say describimos versus describimos, okay? And describís, we see that accent mark on the I, so we know to make it strong there. So you can hear in my voice how it's shifting as I pronounce these different conjugations. So, okay, eso es, that's the last one for this activity. So I did just, again, a quick fire sample of one verb from each category, but there's definitely a lot more practice you can do, whether it's be the exercises in the Rola book, or you can find a lot of other quizzes, flashcards. There's a lot of different practice activities to check out the present tense verbs. And so if you want to get any more practice with us, again, you're welcome to check out our website, check out the Facebook Live page, and you can see previous videos I've done on these verbs where I did exercises in the videos, and also several of them have extra exercises and a little worksheet attached to the video. So there's even more resources to check out from us without even going exploring into the rest of the internet, which has a lot of material to help practice your Spanish. So that's all for today's video. I'll see you next on Friday at 12. Gracias y adiós.